Jeremy, I'm so glad you're here today. I've known you for many years, and just it's been a joy to watch your journey and your walk with God. And I know before taking the Spiritual Gifts Workshop that you knew that your gift was knowledge. That was one of your gifts. And just share with us what God has revealed to you or changed in your life since taking that workshop.
Okay, basically, I've always had an awareness of that knowledge was one of my strengths. At one point, I don't know that I thought of it in terms of being a spiritual gift particularly, but I do think that it was something that was very much a process of my mind as opposed to my heart. And I think that in these last few years particularly, the more I study the Word, the more I interact with other people in my relationships with the church and so on, and the more I delve into the meaning of things, the more the heart aspect of it comes into play. And the more the heart works in me, the more I'm willing to listen to what the Spirit is saying to me. I've spent so much of my life trying to be in control of the situation that I've literally been wrestling the initiative away from God. And I'm trying to learn to be humble and meek and broken enough like Jesus was when he walked on the earth to be able to hear what God is saying. And in this case, God is within us. So many of us forget that we actually have the living God residing within our bodies. And we just need to pay attention to it. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, I just have to say, I remember our second consultation that we had with you, that day you came in and you said that you realized about a week or so before that God had just really, really spoken to you and made a change in your life. And since I've known you for so many years, that was visible to me also. And at that point in time, I remember saying to you, I think the change was it had gone from the head knowledge, which you knew you had, because you're very astute, you're very into the Word and a good studier of the Word. I've known that for years. But it finally went from the head knowledge to the heart knowledge, and I could just see the change in you physically.
Yeah.
And I've watched the change in you since then,
I've felt the change.
as we have interacted at church and so forth.
I've been very good at talking the talk, not quite so good at walking the walk. And particularly in the area of reaching out to people in public, I've just totally shied away from that. I'm finding myself opening up to the potential for those kind of opportunities. In fact, I pray for them, that God will each day give me opportunities to serve Him however He sees fit. And all of a sudden He's starting to throw waitresses and other people in public that I encounter in my way, and I'm able to do things that I haven't done. But the difference is I've gone from being afraid to do it to where I'm wanting to do it. I'm looking for more and more of those kind of opportunities. But it isn't always just talking. Sometimes it's helping a neighbor out or something else, you know.
Well, Jeremy, I appreciate your being here today and sharing with us how God has given you some insight since you've taken the workshop. And would you recommend this to somebody?
I absolutely would.
Good. Good. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate your being here.